Oh, yes. Yeah, guys. So in this process model, what we are doing usually, we are assigning the tasks here, right, for the users to accept or to decline. So that those tasks, how can we action either from the process model level or else we are going to the tempo itself to access these tasks. So I had a requirement to display the tasks details in the site level itself. The users who are logged in into the application and the users who got assigned the tasks, they can be able to see in the site itself, not going to the tempo or any process model. So for that, what we need to do, for that, yeah, for that we had a one object, guys. Okay. Yes. Yes, process report object. Yeah. Mhm. These are the types. Yeah. So mainly what process report object will do. So process report object pull the data from the process models or the process instances or the active tasks or other activities. Okay. So mainly we will use the process report for the pulling the data from the other objects like a process models or else process instances or the active task. The main motto of this object is to pull the data from the different things here. So you want me to add the definition here? I can add report. Yep. So now let's quickly design the process report, guys. Okay. Okay. Now going to the Appian designer. So now we had a new option here. Under the new option, we had a process report here, right? Under the process model. So when you creating a process report, if you can start from the create from scratch. When you started from create from scratch, we had the report type as the context type as well, guys. Okay. So now we will discuss each and every type of the process report type. So now there are three types of process reports are there, guys. One is process model report type, and another one is the process report type, and third one is the task report type. Coming to the process model report type, so for the process model report type, we had a context type, guys. See, under the process model report type, we have three types of contexts are there. What is meant by the context? So all process models means, so whatever the process models we are having in the environment, those process model details, it will pull into the report when we provide the context as created by a particular user. So what will it do? Whatever the user we have added right there, those user created process models only, it will pull into the report. So if you added last updated by a particular user, so I have logged into the so and so application, I have modified two of the process models. So it will pull my user modified last modified process models only into the report. So like that we had a three different types of contexts are there. Based on this context only, it will pull the data into the process report. So again, going back to the second process report type is the process. Process is nothing but once the process is completed, once the process is triggered, right? At that time, if you want to pull all the process details from the environment, all the process details you can able to see under the report. So same like that, so and so process initiated by the particular user, so you want to pull that user initiated processes, you can able to pull that details, or else particular process model. So if I provided this process model name, so these particular process instances details only it will pull into the report. So going back to the last type, which is nothing but the task report type, guys. Okay. In the task report type, what will it do? It will tasks attributed to user. So when I given the one particular user, it will pull the details of whatever the tasks got assigned to this user, right? Those task details only it will pull into the report. So if you provided the group, those group assigned tasks only it will pull. So task by owner in the sense, if you click on the accept when the task got assigned, at that time those task details you can able to uh, see under this report type. So when I given this process model name, tasks by process model. So here in this process model, how many tasks got assigned in this process model? Those task details you can able to pull into the tasks by process model. So same like the tasks by process instance. So many, how many tasks got assigned to the assigned in the same process instance? Those tasks you can able to pull under this report type. Yeah, these are the different statuses for the tasks, guys, for selecting the process instances or also process models or for specified users. Okay, so these are the different types of process reports. So now we will quickly create a process report type and then I will give you a overview how to configure the process report type. So now underscore PR in the sense process report, uh, check-in tasks. Check-in task like that I want to provide. So try to remember this case. Description always provide report type. I want to create a report type which is uh, process model as well as process model or else tasks task by uh, process model. So as of now, we will pull the this process model task details, guys. Okay. So for that, what I will do, I will add the process report type as a task here and task context type will be the tasks by process model. So this should be you have to provide as a description, guys. So whenever other developer can be easily understand this report type is the task type and the context is the tasks by process model. So now you can see this object which we are storing under the document type folder, this process report type object. So now we can create this object. Why I was highlighted the save into in the sense I will explain you in the next topic. Okay. So now we have successfully created the process report, guys. So now I will quickly open this. Now we will landing on the process report object. Yeah. See, so before selecting anything, so this is the landing page of the process report, guys. Here we did not do any piece of code here. So we will made the configurations here. So try to understand step by step for each and every configuration. So whenever you logged in, so this is the process model report type object, right? So we need to provide the context of the process models. Okay, select the contextual process models. So now we need to click on this hyperlink. So we can navigate here and we can search for the T4 and you can add the search here. I'm searching with my application prefix. So you can see here there are three process models are filtered out. So I'm selecting whatever the process model I required. So when I selected and click on OK, so you can able to see those process task those those process model uh, task related details here. Okay, so completed tasks are showing up here, assigned tasks are showing up here, completed, assigned, cancelled by some exception tasks are also showing up here, right? So this is the name of the task, check-in form task, and this is the cancelled by status exceptions. Okay, these are all the status column and the process instance name here. This was the and this is the when it is got assigned start time. Okay, so now we will quickly so firstly I want to log in into the task, right? So log in into the task, how can I log in? I have to add the link here to navigate to that particular task, right? So how can I add the link? So to add the link here, so you need to go to the edit here and data, going to the name. Yeah, here name. So here name. The column name we are displaying as the name, TP bank name, TP bank name in the sense task properties we are showing as a name, task name we are displaying. So formatting it should be like a uh, so I want to display mm, formatting text, normal text. So here, so link to more information is there, right? So here, clicking on the data links to further more information, I'm enabling this. So what details you want to show? I want to show task details. Here, see, we had an option for the task details, right? So if you want to see the task details, you can select this option. So based on the task ID only, uh, it will provide the details. Okay, so now clicking on the save here. Okay, so this is the data means here if you want to add a new column data, you can add a new column data. So I want to display task ID here. Okay, for every task we have the ID, right? So task ID I want to add here. So now going back to definition, under the task properties, you had the ID, right? ID, task ID is nothing but a system assigned ID number that can be used to reference the task. For every task, there will be a unique task ID will be there. So now clicking on save and close and yeah, number it is. Yeah, clicking on save. So see now new row got created, right? Task ID row. So now I want to add one more row called task assignee. I want to know assignee, who is the assignee of the task. Okay, assignee of the task. So for configuring that, going to the task properties and the task SN is here. Okay, task SN is here and clicking on save and close user and name. Okay, that's fine. Clicking on save. So now going to the filters, guys. So the general tab, we don't need to configure anything. In the data tab, if you want to add a column, you can add. If you want to make the column as a link, you can make this link. So you can rearrange the columns as well by changing this move up and down. So going to the filters now. So under the filters, you can filter specific status of the tasks. Like I want to fetch only active tasks only. So I'm enabling the active tasks. So if you want to filter completed tasks or else last completed by 0 days tasks like that you want to filter, you can add a filter as well. Okay. So now going to the indicators, we can't do anything. So the display purpose, yeah. So this is for the task configuration page, guys. So how many rays you want to display in the task page? So as of now, default is 25 rows you can able to place. So like this, different options they are showing for displaying purpose. So these are all not required as of now. So now clicking on the save changes. See now you can see when I filtered with the active tasks, there are few rows only got fetched here under this few rows. So I can able to see assignee is there, right? Assignee is there and task ID is also got fetched. So now I want to save this report, guys. Hit save to reflect the changes. Yeah, task report got saved successfully by using this save option. Okay. So now clicking on to the check-in form. So when I click on this link, so it will navigate me into the task. You must accept this task before you complete it. Okay. You must view this task in the tempo. From the object level, when you open, it will open in the tempo only, guys. But it will navigate you to the task, right? So now I will show you from the interface level how to we will access. So now you can get the idea, right? How to go to the task details by using the process report. So if you want to display this information in the interface to configure that in the site level, we have to pull the data. We have to pull the data uh, from this report. How do we will pull the data? So for that, what I will do is I will quickly create one interface here. UI task details. Okay, creating an interface. Yes. Uh, Lists and grids. So we need a read-only grid for configuring the data as a grid format. Yes, now we are in the expression mode. So now I will quickly create a local variables, guys. Local bank report data. How we will query the report data. So going to the documentation, guys. So I'm providing this your link as well for your reference. Yeah. So now going to the documentation. So now here you can able to see these reports can be used with query process analytics and the interfaces to the interfaces to display the data to the users. So what is meant by the query process analytics, guys? So if you want to pull the data from the process report, so we will use the query process analytics function, execute the process reports and returns the result data. That is what it will do. We have the query record type, query entity, and another query type is the query process analytics, guys. Using this function, we are pulling the data from the process reports. Okay, so I will show you how to uh, configure this function in the UI. Okay, so firstly, I will go with the function called query process analytics function. Okay, query process analytics function. In this, we had a multiple parameters are there. So one of the parameter is the report parameter we have. So under the report parameter, .arf document containing the report configuration. So we have already configured the report configuration, right? So we need to provide this .arf artifact document containing the report configuration. So how we will pass? So for passing the report type to this function, so we need to create a constant, guys. Then the constant will hold the report object. So for that, click creating 54 PR, and then here we need to select which type. I will select with the process report. There is a process model filter is coming up, but there is no report filter is not coming. See, the report is coming, but this is not a report object, right? This is the process report, right? So when we select the task report as well, uh, PR check-in task. So it is not comes under the task report as well. So which filter I have to add here? So for adding this filter, so in I will select the document type. So and then I will search the our our object. See, guys. So while creating the object and storing, which folder we are storing? We are storing under the document folder, right? So this object will comes as a document type. So in this document type only, this folder will be considered. So that's why I selected the type of the object should be the document here. When I filtered this, I can able to see the suggestion here of this process report. So now, yeah, I will add the label here, check-in tasks. Yeah, check-in tasks. So now quickly creating this. Before configuring into the interface, I will show you from the expression rule, guys. Then you will get the clarity of executing this. So going back to here, yeah, under this report type. So I will call the constant, guys. Constant, whatever the name we have provided for the constant. So now we are passing the report to the report parameter, guys. Okay. Now clicking on the test rule here. Empty context passed in the report. Error message. Description task by task process model. So context we need to pass for the querying the report data, guys. So context, what context you want to pass here? So there will be multiple contexts are there. So context group, context process IDs, context process models, context queries, and then query. Query is there. So we will discuss about the query later. So what I need to pass here it is. So this is the context related to the process model, right? We have created the context type it is tasks by process model. So we need to pass this parameter called context process models. Okay. Context process model is in the sense. So if you can see here, this here, so create meeting, we have created a constant, I guess. Let me check the dependence. Okay, dependence. So then we can able to easily identify whether we have created a constant for this process model or not. So we have not created a constant, guys. So we have only used in the report types. So now I will quickly create a constant for holding the process model as well. So for that, what I will do, I will quickly create a constant, and here the type should be the process model, and the value should be the T4 for create, yeah, T4 create meeting. So the cross constant name should be the all caps letters, create underscore meeting. So now clicking on create. So now here constant. Yeah, T4 create meeting context process model. I have passed here. So now filter this, guys. Now query test this query. Yeah, now you can see we can able to pull the data from the report, right? So this is the portal data subset, portal report data subset as an output type. So you can add the output type here, output type, the portal report data subset. Right. So under this, we have the start index, batch size, sort information, total count, and under the data parameter, you can able to see the report details. Who will be the assignee and when it is got assigned and what is the check-in date. Okay. And the column configurations are also there. C0, which indicates the name of the task. C1 field. So here you can able to see here not having the column names properly configured. See C0 and it is coming the task name. So here they are showing you column configuration and name. See C0 refers to the name of the task. C1 refers to the status. C2 refers to the process. C3 start time. C4 task ID. C5 assignee. Like that column configuration information as well. They are displaying. These are the identifiers, guys, for each and every row. So this is what the output type, guys. So now we have the data got filtered, right? So under this data, what we can do is Control C. I will assign this data to the local variable in our interface, guys. Okay. And then I will index with the data. Here we have the data parameter, right? So I will index the entire data with the data parameter. Index of Yeah, now we have the 7 rows of data we are having, guys. So these 7 rows of data, I will show you how to display in the grid. Okay. So for that, what we need here it is. So going to the grid field and configuring the data parameter with the local report data. Okay. So now in the columns, I will use the grid column to display the data. Okay. Grid column. So grid column label should be name of the task. Okay. Name of the task and then value should be FE bang row FE row dot. So here, what was the name of the task? So going to the column configuration, C0 is the task name. So what I will do, FE row dot C0. See, now you can see the task name, right? So label I will change with the task details. Okay. So now we have added a, so like that I want to add a few rows. Okay. So here, for next what we need to add, we have to add the status of the task. Status comes under the C1 column. Okay. So now I'm adding the status here and changing this C0 to the C1. So later on what we have the no require start time, task ID. We don't require assignee. Assignee we want, guys. Who is the assignee of the task? Assignee C5. Assignee C5. Okay. And then what we are having? We are having task assigned on C3. Start time should be the C3. C3. Okay. Assigned on. So this should be enough, guys, to display the information to the user. So now we have displaying the data in a grid format, right? So here you can see status should be the 0, 0, 1, 0, right? So now let's see. 0 indicates, what will it indicate? So we have to change this as well, guys, for the user indicate. 0 indicating the assigned status and 1 indicating the accept. Okay. So now based on that, what we need to do, status column, if I will adding the labels, guys, for the FABank C0, which is equal to 0. That means it should be assigned. Okay. Otherwise, again, if FABank is equal to 1, then what it means, what it is mean, it is mean, yeah, accepted. Accepted, like that. I'm adding the condition here, guys. Other than these three statuses, if any one of the status is coming up, I will not giving any value. See, now you can see for the first status assigned and third status should be the accepted, right? So now we have added and displayed the data, right? This should be fine. So where is the link here to navigate to the task? For navigating to the task, so we need to add the link. How we can add the link? In the grid field value parameter, we can able to add the link field here. See, link field we can able to add. So now I'm calling the link field here, and under the links we have the links parameter is there. In the links parameter you can able to see, so as per our scenario we don't require document download link, dynamic link, news entry link. So we require the process task link, guys. Okay, yesterday I have shown you the record link, right? So now I will show you process task link, how to configure the process task link. So in this scenario we require the process task link, guys. Yeah, process task link. Under the process task link, what we have the task. Task parameter. Task parameter, what we need to pass for the task parameter. Before passing to the value to the task parameter, label. Label I will provide as a fbank.row.c0, and the task should be fbank.task ID I need to pass, guys. For the task ID I need to pass. So task ID comes under the C4 column. Okay. So I'm passing here instead of C0, I'm passing C4 here. Okay. Other than that, yeah, open link in the new tab. I want to open the link in a new tab, guys. So I'm adding it here, open link in the new tab. Okay. So now what I can do here is, yes. So now we added the link here. So it will navigate you to the different page. In the different page. So this is the user related, this is the interface issue, guys. Uh, okay, this is the interface issue, not our issue. So we will resolve this as a no need to worry. So this is how we will query the data and display the data in the grid format, guys. Okay. So now I will quickly save this interface. Saving this interface and going back to here. We're going back to the site object to configure this as a new page, guys. Adding a new page on the site. So here, task. Task page I was adding and selecting the interface here. Clicking on add. So here, changing the icon again, guys. Changing the icon again to the task. And clicking on done here. So now clicking on save changes. So now you can see the task page got added right here. So when you go to the task page, in the preview, branding preview, you can able to see the task details here, right? So now I'm going to the same site here. Yeah, now you can see site here. On the site, you can able to see the link here. So now I'm clicking on the link. Okay, try to open new one. See guys, now you can able to see the task details in the same site page, right? You don't need to log in uh, into the tempo or the process model. So if you want to remove this, so you can simply go to this here and go into the properties here. And I have added the instance name as well here. So yeah, for go to the forms, allow users to save draft the form. So I don't want to see the save drafts. So I remove that checkbox and clicking on save and publish. So whenever the new task got assigned, at that time you can't able to see this. Okay. So I'm clicking on checkout, check in. So what will happen? So the task count got reduced to 6. Before it was 7, right? Now it was reduced to 6. So this is how we will perform the operations from the site level itself, guys. Guys, do you have any queries on the process report object? Or else anywhere you have got confused while configuring?
Hi Ganesh.
Yeah, yes, Manjur.
So, what's the purpose of a process report or I mean the task at the tempo site? What's the difference in that?
Yeah, so when you are performing the action from the site level, na, so you want to action from the site level itself, right? You don't want to go to any other new tab. So here I'm creating a new meeting. Check-in task.
So, you are telling me that everything should be in a single portal so that it
Single,
will be easy
yeah,
to
single up,
access.
yeah, single page, yeah. So we don't need to navigate to the different tabs. And submit the form. So when I submitted this, new meeting will be get created, right? Okay, 22 meetings got created. See check-in tasks I created now. So now going to the tasks page. Initially it was 6. So now you can see 7 items are there. Okay. So this is the recently assigned task at the top. Check-in task. It was still assigned status. So if you want to perform the action, check-in action, you can perform the site level itself. See check-in tasks and attendee name, whatever the details we have provided. If you want to check out, we can check out this. So now again it is 6 items.
Okay,
So
got it.
all the actions we are performing from the front end itself. We don't need to go to some other way.
Can we add any feature like export something like can process reports be exported?
Process reports you want to do export. Yeah, we can export to the Excel or CSV, but we need to use the few smart services.
Oh, okay, okay, got it.
Yeah, from the process model level, we have to trigger an action and then we can export the data, report data by constructing them into CDT structure.
Okay, we need to create one expression rule, right? In a
Yeah, for constructing and sending the data to the smart service. And then we are providing. So that way, that I will cover that anything that I have already in my checklist. So in the
okay.
next sessions, we will work on the export part only. Okay.
And also we have a option like to schedule process reports like via mail, sent via mail at regular intervals, like that.
You want to scheduler in the sense?
I mean, for example, can we schedule a process report as a daily basis sent via mail?
Yeah, scheduler we can configure. So in the scheduler itself, whatever you want to send, you can send process report data you want to send, or else check-in details, or else meeting details, attendance details, whatever it may be, you can
Okay.
able to send. So how to configure scheduler in the sense? So you have to drag the start event here. In the start event, you can be able to see going to the properties. You hit the triggers. Here you need to add the timer. In the
Okay,
timer,
got it.
you have to configure and see uh, time recurrence daily you want to trigger, you need to select this daily option. So every day whatever the time zone you have configured here, that time zone the scheduler will trigger. So if you want to trigger weekly basis, you can configure the as a weekly. Okay, if you want to configure monthly, you want to configure monthly so and so date and time. So if you want to
What
configure
it will
daily,
trigger? I mean, it will send the status of all the incidents in to our mail, correct? In weekly basis
yeah.
or daily basis.
So if I configure the scheduler here, so what will happen? The process flow itself it will trigger, right? It will trigger, and whatever the operations you are want to perform here, you can perform. Not about the sending email. So if you have the data from the external system, you are pulling the data by using the different plugins here, and then storing the data into the different tables, right? So like that also we will use the schedulers, or else if you had the documents, okay, documents in your one of the folder, so documents should be increasing, so the memory of the environment. So we had a upload feature, okay, upload feature in the sense the user upload the documents, so we are storing that uploaded documents as a document type in the Appian, so the contents of the folder will be get increasing, right? So daily basis we will run the scheduler and we will delete the contents of the folder. Like that also we will use the schedulers. Okay, so like that assume one scenario like in the organization there will be a multiple employees, right? So each day there should be a chance of having a birthday for that one of the person or two persons or three persons, right? So the scheduler what will it do? It will pick the employee data and check for the today's date and their date of birth date. Okay, so if both are matching those employees data only, we will filter and we will send a templates via send email. HTML templates we will send via send email to the participants by wishing them as a happy birthday or some other thing. You got my point? Hello?
Sorry, I was in mute. Sorry. So you are telling me that it will be automated process which helps to wish the birthdays on the particular day,
Yeah,
like that you are
this,
telling.
yeah. Finally, your voice is breaking. I can't, I can't hear it. Can you please come again?
Able to hear me now?
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Pranali.
when we schedule a scheduler, then that manual input task that to fill the form details. So that task where it got displayed at like tempo or email through or both
Okay.
we can.
Yeah, got it. In this scenario, it won't work, Pranali, because we need a meeting details, right? So then only we can process the attendees and the sending emails and assigning the tasks, right? So I mean, whatever the details we don't require from the user inputs. I mean, like user no need to enter the values. Those we will can automate. We can automate. You got my point, like deleting the documents from the folder or the sending the emails based on their birthday date, or else we had a so in my current project we had a scenario we had a file in the external system. Okay, so every day they will upload the file in that external system, so we will run the scheduler. One smart service is there to get that document into the Appian. Okay. Once we receive the document into the Appian, so we will check the condition here, like whether the document they have uploaded or not. If they uploaded, na, then we can process the document. Otherwise, we will end the process. So now coming to the uploaded, they have uploaded the document. So we will unzip that folder and we will read the document. We will construct the data. We will check for the validations. If all the validations are true, then only we are processing that file into the master tables like that.
Okay, means where manual interruptions are there, there we can't configure the
Scheduler,
scheduler.
yes. Yeah. Manual interactions are there, then what is the use of the scheduler? Automated. Yeah.
No, means
Uh,
I
and
thought just to initiate
And your voice is
the
breaking, Pranali.
process as well.
Your voice is breaking, Pranali. Can you go to the network place? It's lagging. For me, or else Manjur, can you also face the same issue while
yeah,
she
I'm
talking?
getting the same issue.
Yeah, her voice is breaking, Pranali. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
No, means I thought to just to initiate the process model as well, we can use the scheduler.
Yes, 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 yes. But yeah, we can start the process by configuring the timer events. Timer events is nothing but the schedulers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ganesh, if you're okay, can you take one section to a timer one thing like if any document saved in the folder, it will auto delete like that
Yeah, we can
after
discuss. Yeah,
one
no
two
issue.
days.
Yeah.
I mean, it auto delete once 2 days completed like that. We
Yeah,
need
sure.
one example like that.
Yeah, sure. We
Thank
will
you so
come.
much.
Yeah.
And
So now,
this will help us in handling the data, right? In which topic it will come under? In scenario-based questions, the timer and delay.
so this is the one of the scenario by wishing the employee's birthday, right? So this is
Mm.
asked in one of the interview. How to wish the employees on that birthday date. Yeah, without checking manually how to automate this. So at that time, we definitely need to create a scheduler. On scheduler time, we daily basis it will trigger and it will check the employee data, and whatever the data bus matching with the today, those data employees data only we will query, and we will send an birthday wishes to them.
Okay,
So
got it.
this is the automated activity, right? So no manual interaction it is required to submit or something.
Yeah, got it. Thank you, Ganesh. And Ganesh, apart from that, I have some issue. I mean, I need one help to get explanation on sorting the array issue, Ganesh.
We want to sort the array.
Yes, I need explanation in expression rule. I mean, can you explain me that only one term? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I could see the functions portal. I couldn't see the sort keyword. So
Yeah,
that's the
sort function
reason.
is deprecated. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was planning to complete that one task, but I'm getting error. So I need your help
So
for the
which array
explanation.
you want to sort? Integer array or else
Integer
text
array.
array?
First, yeah, you can explain me integer. I will replicate to text.
Yeah, I will go with the local back numbers. Okay, in these numbers we have 12, 8, 34, 2, 90, 67, 1. So now we need to sort this array either ascending order or descending order, right? So
Yes.
for this, what we need to do, we have to first assign one field for every value. Okay. Why
Oh,
I was assigning the fields in the sense. So I will explain you that. So I'm assigning the one field to the each value. How can I assign? By using the looping function? I'm assigning the field. Like assume this is the field called A and then value for each item. So for every field, I'm assigning the each value. Now we received C. For the field A, we have the 12. For field A, we have the 8. So like that, I have assigned a field for the each value. Okay. So now I
okay.
have the data here. So now here we have the two data subset function we have, guys. Two data subset. Okay. Under the two data subset, we have the array to page. We have array to page. We need to pass the data what we are having. So I have the data with field name and paging configuration. Under the paging configuration, we can add the sorting. So paging info, and the start index will be the one, and the batch size will be the count of the local bank numbers. That will be the batch size. Uh, and then sort here. See, here sort is there, right? So that's why I have assigned the field. For the sort, we need to use the field name, right? Field name should be whatever I have, right? Field name I have assigned to each value. That field name I'm providing and assigning whether true or false, what you can do. So why I have assigned the field for the each value in the sense per passing the field name here in the sort info function. So that's why I assigned a field name for the each value. So now clicking on the test rule. See, now we can see the data subset output type it is returned. So here you can see 2, 8, 12, 12, 34, 67, 90. So in ascending order, we have printed the sorted the array, right? So now what I can do, I will index the data here by using the index function. I can index the data here. So now, yeah. So now we have indexed the data from the data subset. Yeah, now we have indexed the data from the data subset. So this is not the expected output. Again, we need to index with the A. So then we can get the actual integer array. This is the list of variant. So now I will show you the integer array by indexing again with the A. So now, see, now you have printed the whatever the numbers you have received, right, in a ascending order. So if you want to make this as a descending, you simply need to make the ascending as a false here. Then you can be able to print the array in the descending order as well.
If, if
This
you
is also
don't,
more, yeah, tell me, Manjur.
if you don't mind, can you explain me again? I was in confusion. What? Sorry for that.
Sure,
Just
no
so
issues.
we have
Yeah,
taken one variable and we have stored the array in that variable, and then we have taken for each loop. Okay, and we are storing that for each loop in another variable. Correct?
yeah, local variable, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, local variable, and then we are going to store field. Correct? FE
Yeah,
item.
yes. So I will explain
Yeah.
you, Manjur. See,
Mm.
so we had a sorting configurations under the paging info function. Okay. Wherever we
Okay.
are using the paging info, there itself we have the sorting configurations. Okay. So in the paging info, we have the sort and start index and batch size. So this is for the number of rows and from where we need to start the querying the data. So that's it. So but
Okay.
what we required here, we required the sort here. So in the paging info, we have the sorting configurations. For using the sort, what we required, we need to use the sort info function. Okay. Sort info function, what parameters are there? So like that only you need to construct your data. Okay. So in the sorting function, I need to pass the field name and ascending you want to print or descending you want to print. So this will be
Okay.
the Boolean value. So no external factors are required. We can directly pass the true or false. Okay, that's fine. So but field name, I have to pass field name. Okay.
Okay.
Field name I have to pass here. So for passing the field, I don't have the field name here, right? I have the array only here. You got my
Yes.
point. I have the array, but there is no field name. But, so what I have did, so for passing the field name, I have constructing my data. I have constructing my data with the uh, field name. So this is how I have constructed the data. Field name and the value. Field name and the value. For every value, I have added the field name. Same field name I have added by using the looping function for each here. So the number of items are there. I'm iterating those items under the expression and assigning
Yeah.
the
Okay.
A. So now I
Got
can
it.
able to use the sort info function here by using this field name to ascending or descending. So remaining all are no need. This array to page should I directly pass the local bank data? And in the paging configuration, I have passed the field name and ascending as a false. Then I can be able to get the array should be sorted with the descending order.
Okay. So
So,
here,
yeah.
why we use that index two indexes? Just a explanation.
Yeah, sure. So we can we so when interviewer asks you to print the descending order, right? So you have
Mm.
to print the output as what he has asked you, right? So not
Yes.
like the function what it is returned. So in the data subset function, you can be able to see the data got sorted, but it is not the
Yeah.
proper data what he was expecting, right? So you
Yes.
have to display the data what he was expecting. He was expecting the integer array should be returning as a ascending order or descending order without any field names or the like this data subset output. You got my point. So for
Yes.
that only I have indexed the data with the data parameter here, and then in the data parameter, we have the field name called A. So again, I have indexed with the C. Firstly, data subset output, I have indexed with the data to print only the data from the uh, data subset. So this is the parent and this is the child. So firstly, I have indexed with the parent called data. So now I have the A and the data. Right. So again, I have indexed with the A, right? So now I have received the array of number integers.
Okay. So instead of index, can we use two string?
Two string you will use. What will happen two string if you use? What you are
It
expecting
will
from the two
convert.
string?
It will
Huh?
convert the data, right? I mean, to integer, I guess. No?
So instead of you want me to apply here.
Yeah.
So you want me to apply for here for this data
Oh,
A90, A67. For that data you want me to apply two integer.
yes. Is it? Yeah. To integer. Just
See,
okay.
two
It
integer when
it
only when you can apply in the sense. See, this function will accept array of values, not the key value pair values. You got my
okay.
point?
Got it. Got it. Now I got it. So you are got it. It returns the values, not the keypads. Okay.
Yeah. So now I have shown you how to sort the integer array, right? So now I will show you how to sort the text array as well. Okay. Text array in the
Hmm.
sense, let's take instead of these numbers, in the numbers variable, I will take the uh, text values like Manju, Venkat, Rani, Suresh, Amit, Rahul. So now same procedure we need to apply for the sorting the uh, text array as well. Okay. So now when I click on dash rule, what will happen? So it will assign the field name for each value in descending order, guys. In descending order, it got sorted. Okay. Because I was make the ascending as a false here. So if you want me to make this as a ascending order, I can.
So here we are using this field because the sort is available in paging info. So that's the reason we are going to use field, correct?
Yes, true.
Okay, got it.
Right. Yeah,
Thank you
this
so
is the
much.
most, yeah, this is the most repeated and asked interview question. Sort the
Mhm,
integer array.
got it. And the batch size limit is 5,000, correct? I mean, as a general.
No, the batch size, it is applicable for based on the query type. Whether it is the record type, query record type,
Mhm.
the maximum limit is 5,000. Whether it is the integer, sorry, query entity, we can fetch up to 1 MB data. 1 MB data you can fetch. It is
So
like,
you're telling me that a batch size, if it is a record type, it will be 5,000. If it is CDT, it will be one MB, correct?
yeah, 1 MB data, size of data you
Okay.
can able to fetch. Whether it is 10,000 or else 1 lakh reaches the 1
Okay.
MB size, like that batch size you can able to apply.
So here, so if the data is existing 1 MB, we can use CDT, right? If it is
Yeah.
below 5,000, we use record type. So this is one of the I mean example, right? When we need to use CDT and when we need to use record type,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for
So
explaining. It's very clear now.
yeah, okay, no issues. Yeah. So like that, we had a one more example is there that I have to explain tomorrow, I guess. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now I will quickly go to the next topic in our POC. So in our POC, you can see here. Hey, Pranali, do you have any queries on the process report type or else sorting on the options?
No, that it's clear for me as well.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah. Okay. Guys, in our next step of the POC, yeah, this we can check in form, each attendee assignee, meeting summary, and yeah, we will create a check-in view for with the attendees in the check-in details grid. That means when you go to the site here, when you go to the dashboard here, in the dashboard, when you go to the summary details, you can able to see the summary view of the meeting details, right? The what I want to ask here it is, the user is asking to create a view for attendees as well. So for this meeting ID, how many attendees are there? Okay. For that, what I will do, I will quickly create an interface here and I will configure the view. Okay. So yeah, interface UI, it can view, creating an interface. So now I will quickly filter this expression rule here. So check for the whatever the rule we have created to query the attendees details. We have the get meeting details, get attendees. Yes, this is what we required here. Yeah, get attendees. Going to the UI. Yeah, grids and list here. Grids and lists. I'm adding the read only grid here. Yes, now quickly create a local variables. local bank, data, and then rule bank, get attendees. Okay. And here meeting ID. Okay. Meet ID. I will create a rule input to pass the data. Meet ID should be the number integer and clicking on create. So now I will pass array bank meet ID here. Okay. So now click on test rule. So now I add meet ID 19. So save this as a default value and test this. So now I have two attendees are there for the meeting ID 19. So I have to display those data here. Okay. So label, I don't want to provide anything. So now I want to display the IDs. Grid column. Again, I'm configuring the grid column. In the grid column, label should be the attendee name. Name of the attendee. Participant value should be a FEBang row. We need to pass a FEBang row. Square braces of record type bang T4 attendees dot fields dot name. Okay, this is what we are displaying the name of the attendee. Unmatched quota. Okay, instead of flower braces, we need to use square braces, guys. So we have not passed the data here. So I'm passing the data local bank data. Yeah, now we have displayed the attendee names. Same like that. We will add no more columns. So chicken. So chicken dot fields dot chicken we are adding here whether he checked in or not, and active status whether the user is active or not. Okay, active status. So yeah, these users are true and check in. They have not yet checked in yet, right? Okay. So status I want to display like guys, if the status is true, so what I can do is, so instead of like that, display field I will using to display the icons, guys. Okay. Instead of true or false, restrict display field we are having the value parameter. We have the rich text icon function is there. In the rich text icon, we have the icon is there. Okay. Under the icon, if is active is true, control X is active is true, what I will do, I will display the check active user. Okay. Otherwise, I will display times. So this is what I will display. If it is active user, we will display check. So same like that color we will add, guys. Okay. Color. So I will show you from the front end, guys, how will it display. Uh, spelling is incorrect. Color. If is active is true, color I will send color positive. Oh, yeah, positive we need to pass. as well as the negative. So now you can see when the user is active, we are displaying the check icon here and the color as a positive color, right? So same like that. For the check-in as well, we will perform the same operation, guys. Okay. Check-in as well. Check-in. So Control X. If check-in is true, instead of check circle here, I will display check icon here. Okay. Yeah, this is the check icon. And if it is check-in is not checked in, then I will display times. This is what I will display, guys. So we had to add a default value, guys. Okay. Default value. If it is null or empty, uh, default should be hyphen I want to show. So it's not working. So what we need to do? We have to add the if condition here itself. So I will add one more if condition, guys, to handle the null as well. Okay, here, Control C. I'm checking the null condition here. If he is null or empty of Appian row dot check-in, then I won't display anything, guys. Otherwise, then I will display the icons here. So as of now, nothing is there, right? I'm saving this. I will show you how to configure this view in the record. Okay. Now quickly go to the designer. So removing this filter here. So going to the T4 meeting record type. So here views is there. Under the views, we can add a new view manually. So I don't want this news tab and related actions view tab, guys, because see, news view is there, related actions view is there, right? So I don't want to show the tabs here. So that's why I unchecked this. Okay. I want to add a new view manually. So under the new view manually, view name will be the attendees view. And I have to add the interface here. Interface is nothing but we have created right now. That interface I have to pass here. Rule bank, interface name, view, and the meet ID I have to pass. Meet ID is nothing but the RV bank current record ID dot ID. Okay. So clicking on OK. So now we have added the new view, right? So now saving these changes. So now going back to the site itself, I'm refreshing the views. So there are two views are there. One is the meeting ID view and meeting details view, and then one is the attendees view. So now I'm going to the attendees view. See, there is no attendees are there. Uh, where is attendees? Attendees. So let's create a new meeting, guys. Okay. New meeting we will create and we will check this. Okay. Create a meet and the subject will attendees view check. Okay. Location should be the NA and attendee should be the Venkat. Yeah, now clicking on submit. 23 meeting ID got created. Now going to the 23 meeting ID. Yeah, here. And going to the summary view of that ID. So now we have not provided the start time and time. Going to the attendees view. Now you can see these two users details are fetching up here, right? Name and checked in and status. So now what I can do is I will check in the task, guys. Where I can check in the task? I can check in under the task tab, right? So I will go to check in here, and this is the check in task which I have received now. So now I accept this task and check out, guys. I want to check out. So I checked out this task. So going to the dashboard again. So going to the meeting details here. So going to the attendees view. See, I have checked out, right? So that's why I can able to see the cross icon here. You got my point. So same like that, I will update the attendees now. Okay. I will make the few users as inactive here. Update meeting, and I will remove one user and update the meeting. And this task action got completed. So let's go to the attendees view and check the status of the attendees. Uh, okay. So one user is not displaying here, right? Why it is not displaying? So we have not added that filter check, guys. You got my point. Like we are filtering only active users, not inactive users. Okay, what we can do is, so what we need to do is we have to copy the code here, code from the rule. So this is all the data we are querying. Control A, Control C. I'm going to here, and instead of this rule, I'm passing directly here. So I will remove the filter here, which is active true only, because I want inactive rows data as well, right? So array bank meet ID I'm passing here, Control A, Control C, pass here, pass here. Yeah. So now we are querying the inactive rows data as well. Now saving this data here. Going to the attendees view again. So we have updated the data, right? So now we can able to see the inactive rows of data as well. See, inactive rows of data is also there. Again, extra new row got added without any. So at that time, what we can do, we need to remove this extra row. Okay, meet ID 23. Test interface. This is the empty row, guys. These are all the empty values. For each items should be the local bank data. Control X, Control V, and the expression should be if FE bank item dot or else FE bank item is null or empty. We don't want to print anything. We will print FE bank item otherwise. So like that we have removed, right? Guys, do you have any queries up to now? Or else we are good to go today.
I think
I'm good.
Pranali have some issues.
Yeah, let's rejoin Pranali. Okay.
Yeah, that resolved. Yesterday, I got stuck at the bank start process. I practiced only.
Okay, then fine. Try to practice today topic as well, okay?
Yeah, so I got confused when a bank start process we need to use and when a bank start process link. Is there any?
Yeah. Can you rejoin again? Then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
will discuss this. Yeah. So guys, so you can see here when I click on the edit icon here, so you can able to see the editable grid here. Right. Under the editable grid, whatever the details we are modifying in the grid, we are starting the process and saving the details, right? So how we will saving the details into the database? Yeah, see here we are starting the start process. Here we are starting the start process, right? Start process function we are using to trigger an action and passing the data to the process variable from the interface, and then we are storing the details in the database. See, start process using provided parameters. These are the provided parameters, and this function will only execute inside a save into or a web API. Okay. For guidance about for different methods using a start process from a interface. So what I want to convey here it is inside the save into or a web API only we can able to use the start process function. So now I have used under the save into parameter, right? So now I will comment this. I will comment this and try to use the start process link. Okay. So start process link, what parameters we are having? Only the process model and the process parameters, show when and the banner message. There is no on success, on error, asynchronous. You can able to understand the difference here. There is no on success, on error, and asynchronous are available. Okay. Okay. When I try to submit the form. So when I try to submit the form, so what will happen? So nothing will happening. No action will get triggering, right? So when it will trigger, how can we access this? See expression evaluation error. You must specify a variable to save into such as a target received start process link. So where you will use the start process link in the sense pop control X under the button layout. I will call another link field, guys. Okay. In the link field, we have the links parameter, right? In the links parameter, whatever the links we have used the dynamic link and process task link, record link we have used, right? Start process link. Now we are using the start process link, right? Start process link we can able to pass here, okay? And when I pass the start process links to the links parameter in the link field, so there is nothing is showing up here, right? So I have to use the label here to display the value. Label start process link, okay? In the links parameter only, you can be able to use the start process link. See here, you can able to see start process link is there, right? When I click on the start process link, it will trigger an action and the action got completed because there is no start form we have configured for the start process link. Now I will configure the start process link. How I will configure? We have created a process model, right? Constant for the process model. So now I will pass this here. Here now I will. Yeah, now I'm passing the process model with the start form, guys. So when I click on this link, so it will redirect to the page with the new page and it will open the start form, whatever the start form we have configured. See, or you can able to see, right? If you want me to save this and you want me to test from the site level, I can be able to. So what will happen? We are passing the data to the start form and triggering the action as a new interface. See here, dashboard. Without passing the data, I was clicking the start process link. So it will open me into the site itself here. See the details. When you submit the form here, so what will happen? New task will be get created. Okay. For opening the process model start form, we will use the start process link. Okay. When you use the start process function, you can't be able to open the form. Chained form, we can't able to open. You want me to show that one as well? I can show you. See. Uh, Here I will pass instead of this in the submit form start process. Here instead of this I will pass this one. So this form, this process model having the start form, right? So this is what start form in the sense. This is what the start form, which we have configured under the properties process start form. When the process got started, this form will be get API'd. Okay, so now in the process model start process, I'm passing this. So when I click on submit, it will trigger an action, guys. See in the on success, you can able to see, or else oh, it will trigger an action, but it won't display the form. The chained form, it is not showing up right in the start form. If you want to go to the monitoring tab, you can able to see the process got triggered. So this is the latest instance which got failed. So no valid response because of we have not provided the any attendees, right? So when the email send email node, it will get failed. So now you got it right. So because we have not, we have started the process using the start process, but we are not provided any data. So that's why it is got failed. See,
Yeah, understood.
yeah, that's the
The
key.
form it did not fill, so attendees are not there.
Yes. So you can try this only by using the link field. You can trigger the start process link and you can save into, in the save into, you can start the A bank start process.
Yeah, sure, I will. I will do
Yeah,
the hands-on on it.
yeah, sure. Manjur, do you have anything?